This is Adam Mustafa, CEO of Invictus Analytics, and I am thrilled to talk to you today about Concentrate 2026, the first ever conference dedicated towards banks who have CRE concentrations. Concentrate 2026 will be in Austin, Texas at the JW Marriott from September 14th to September 16th. Banks with commercial real estate concentrations have very unique characteristics, challenges, and expectations set upon them, not just from regulators, but from all of their stakeholders. Yet nobody's ever brought these banks together before to discuss trends, best practices, challenges, and opportunities until now, until Concentrate 2026. And the agenda for Concentrate 2026 has been handcrafted to cover every possible angle associated with managing a bank with a CRE concentration. And there is a lot to talk about. Think about all the changes that are happening in the banking industry right now that will directly impact banks with CRE concentrations. The capital rules are changing. The CAMELS rating system is changing. How regulators supervise banks is changing in real time. So there is a lot to discuss. On day one of the conference, we'll discuss the outlook for the global economy, monetary policy, and where interest rates may be headed, and how that all impacts commercial real estate, both at the macro level and even drilling into different combinations of regions and property types. Day two, we'll get more granular, and we're going to cover every aspect of managing a bank with a CRE concentration. I personally will be moderating a panel with the regulators, which will include members from the FDIC, the OCC, the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas, and the Texas Department of Banking. We also have a panel of the big three credit rating agencies, including representatives from Fitch, S&P, and Moody's. And they'll discuss what they look for when assigning an investment grade rating to a bank with a CRE concentration, which is very important for banks looking to raise capital in the debt markets. We also have a panel of bankers, executives at banks, discussing what's really worked well for them when managing a bank with a CRE concentration. We'll talk about funding, how to grow core deposits to fund commercial real estate loans. M&A, what are the implications of having a CRE concentration from the perspective of a buyer or a seller in the M&A market, and the implications of having a CRE concentration on raising both equity and debt capital, particularly in today's capital markets. We'll talk about diversification into other types of lending, such as C&I and consumer loans, and what has worked well and what's not worked so well for banks who've done this in the past. We'll talk about how to navigate your way out of an enforcement action if you are already under one, or how to avoid an enforcement action altogether. There will be panels on selling commercial real estate loans into the secondary market, enterprise risk management, CECL, and how to maximize the value of your stock if you are a bank with a CRE concentration. We'll even talk about where policy is headed and what might be coming down the pike that will impact banks with CRE concentrations. If you are an executive or director at a bank with a CRE concentration, go look at the agenda. You will see this conference as a no-brainer. And even if you are at a bank who doesn't yet have a CRE concentration, but is close or has been avoiding one altogether strategically, or maybe in the next few years, you may end up with a concentration, go look at the agenda. It's also a no-brainer for you too. And even if you are at a bank who doesn't have a CRE concentration today, you don't plan on having one in the future, you are more than welcome to attend this conference. Just go look at the agenda. Look at the lineup of star-studded speakers we have. So I'll see you there at Concentrate 2026 at the JW Marriott in Austin, Texas from September 14th to September 16th.